Doing some backing. Oh, you can't turn it sideways. Yeah, I don't know why you can't turn it sideways. Where are you going? B, where are you going? Oh, okay, gotcha. Slowpoke. B, leave that door open and then come back here. Leave the door open and come back here. Come behind this and look up this line. That door's over that line.
Oh,
and you honked the horn, so that's 13 points. That's beyond felon. Yeah. Go do it again. You want to do them all? You want to do them all over? All right, let's do the back it out. We'll do the forward stop first. Did they drop some of the pre-trip questions? What do you mean, did they drop some of the pre-trip questions? So he's going to do the forward stop. Yeah, I don't know what you mean. Did they... Instead of 40, maybe 20. They made the pre-trip a lot shorter, if that's what you're asking. They did make it a lot shorter. You're barely in there. Barely in there. You needed to go up about that much more. Pull up a little bit more. Right there. You needed to be right there. You're barely in there, so you made it, but that's where you should be. All right, pull up, do the straight line back. Oh yeah, I left early yesterday. This guy's doing good, and I only have one student right now, so I did leave early yesterday. I don't see the point in staying all day if the guy's got everything down, and at that point we're just working them too hard and making them do it too many times. All right, forward offset to the left. Yeah, so I did leave yesterday. I left about, I don't know, I left about noon. Reverse offset to the right. Yeah, you'll burn the fire out, keep them 2 hours on the pad. This dude's real good. Real good. Yeah, nobody wants to be mentally defeated, man. It's not a hard job. It's a mentally exhausting job is what it's more. Sometimes your students just mentally exhaust you. Not this guy. This guy's been doing great. Looks about right. Look, Mom, no hands. I got my GoPro, or not my GoPro, I got my phone strapped to a mount. The only thing is, it's wobbly. I wish it would just stay still like that. I'm gonna have to buy a better mount. And I'm sure when the wind's blowing, my beard will be covering it up like that. So as long as there's no wind blowing, we're good. So he has the back in there. Now he wants to get the front in there. He turned the same way he wants the front to go. And he's pushing the front of that trailer in there. I think he went a little bit short. Maybe not. Yes, it is. I've done trucks for 43 years. Been an instructor since 2012. they can live your mind numb at the end of the day. Oh yeah, it's mental though. It's all, to me, that's all mental. I got a pretty strong mindset, so most of the mental stuff, it doesn't really bother me. I'm all like, you know what, at the end of the day, we're gonna get this stuff done. If we don't get it done, well, we don't get it done. There's always tomorrow. So if you kind of live with that, like that kind of attitude of like, hey, that's iffy if it hit or not. So I'm looking at this piece of rubber right here to the ground, and if I stand perfectly in line with this line, see how close it is? It's in there, but it's extremely close. It's extremely close. I got a cone over here escaping. There we go. Cone's back on the line. So it's in there. The only thing I would have done different is I would have looked at that and seen how close it is to the line. I might have pulled up like an inch just to get it a little bit further away from the back line. But it's in there. I looked at it and I decided, hey, it's in there, so back it out. You want to do them all again, or you want to just work on the forward offset, reverse offset? Yeah. All of them? Okay. We're going to do them all again. Yeah, that's all I do is train. I just teach people how to get their CDL. Yeah, it was in there. It was really close. It was less than an inch away from that back line. I gave it to him though, for sure. Because it was in there. You're just barely in there again. You're stopping too early. Pull up more. Right there. See how it looks? Study it for a minute. No, don't get out. You can't see it from the outside. Look on the inside. You know what? Back it straight out. Let's do a redo on it. Let's just try this forward stop again. Oh yeah, I'm staying warm out here, Slowpoke. I got 2 jackets on. And it's warming up, so it's not extremely cold. It's not extremely cold. We're gonna redo this forward stop. Why are you stopping so far back? Move up some. Move up some. Move up some. Move up some. Right there. It needs to be like that every time. Every single time. You keep on stopping too far back. Back it out. Let's try it again. We're gonna try that again. I don't know why he's having trouble with his forward stop today. I gotta look at the sun. Because the sun's right there in my eyes. That's better. That's better. Do it one more time. Let's see if we get it right. Practice makes perfect, so let's do it one more time. So the goal is to stop right in the center of it. That way, if you're nervous on test day, you're a little bit too far up, then you'll still be in there. If you're nervous on test day and you stop a little too soon, it'll still be in there. So like my goal is to get a good middle stop every time. Good, good. You want to do it one more time, or are you good? Yeah? Back it out. Let's do it again. What is the forward stop for? It's for controlling the vehicle. So it's about you knowing where the front of your vehicle is. Now, in the real world, if you need to get close to something like that, you can get out and look. But honestly, other than that, I don't know what it's for. I don't know what it's for. The federal government said that this should be one of our maneuvers, and guess what? It's one of our maneuvers. It's good. You want to do a straight line back now, or you want to do it again? All right. Is this the driving road test? No, this is the skills portion. So this is what you do before you go on the drive. After you do your pre-trip, this is the next part of the test here in Missouri. It's the skills. It's making sure that you have skills to control this vehicle before you get in it and start driving. Straight line back was really good. Forward offset to the left. Reverse offset to the right. When you're finished, set the brakes, sound the air horn to let me know you're finished. Looks pretty good. Let's see what he's going to have to do. Oh, he's going to have to back up some. Needs to back up like 2 inches. Just to get that back of that trailer a little bit more in there. See how it's on top of the line? Just a little bit more in there. Just a tiny bit. I gave him the choice of doing the test whichever way he wanted. I taught him 2 different ways to do it. And I said, hey, whatever you decide, then that's what we're going to do tomorrow morning. And here we are. He picked this way, which is fine. Either way works. He's getting skills no matter what. Getting skills. That's what we want. We want to build up our skills. There's no money in trucking anymore. I think that there's still money in trucking. It's just that we're not getting paid what we should get paid. So I feel like we're underpaid. There's still money in it though. Like if I look at the last few years, I'm making less money this year than I made the year before. I made less money the year before that. So until we get some of these trucks off the road, there's too many trucks out there is what it is. We need to get trucks off the road. And it's so easy to get your CDL now. It's so easy to get your CDL now that like anybody really can do it. So they need to get this test harder again, make this a skilled profession again. And then if it's a skilled profession, you'll start making more money. But the trucking, B, come do the get out and look right. You're just seeing if the back's in there. Look up the lines on both sides. We're creatures of habit, so whatever we practice, we're going to do on test day. Your DMV test is tomorrow. Reverse offset's very easy. You having a good laugh watching people struggle? We need to bring manufacturing back to the States. Yeah. Yeah, every state the CDL test is the same now. So every state the CDL test is the same now, so it's a lot easier than it used to be. Yes, he's in an automated manual transmission, so AKA automatic. Yeah, and you're right. It is hard to get a skilled CDL driver because most states are handing them out like candy. No, there's not cameras in the cab for reversing. There's no reverse camera. You know, I got a reverse camera in my car and I don't even use it very much. The only thing I really use it for is to see how close I am to the car behind me, because I'm all like, wow, I got something that I can actually see how close I am. I don't have to judge it off my mirrors. So that's the only time I use it, really. But no, there's no reverse cameras. One of these trailers out here, I think it's V163. It has a camera on the back that it used to be hooked up to a truck out here, one of our pad trucks. And it actually had a reverse camera in there. It was a test that Prime was doing. But I don't know what they ever did with it, if they just got rid of the whole ideal of it or what they did. Yeah, everybody at Prime's gets the manual restriction now. We don't even have an examiner that can test you in the manual transmission. So we don't even have an examiner that can teach you in that. It doesn't really suck, because I did a poll the other day, a while back. I did a poll, and most people that I asked, hey, is it really worth it getting your manual endorsement or your manual not being restricted? And most people, almost everybody on there was all like, yeah, I never used it, never needed it. Most of these trucks are going to automatics anyways, because it's a lot cheaper to fix. The parts, they last longer. There's less wear and tear on the parts. Yeah, I learned manual here. I was taught manual first. So I learned manual first. Then I got in my first automatic truck, and I didn't even know how to get it in gear. I was like, man, this thing won't go nowhere. I didn't understand that there's a clutch, and the first part of the brake pedal in it was the clutch. So if you don't have the brake pedal pushed in, it won't go in gear. And I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I'm putting it in drive, but it ain't doing nothing. You say it opens more doors, but realistically, like, it will open some more doors, but realistically, most of the places that have a bunch of manuals, they also have a few automatics there. Because like I said, they're all switching over anyways. That's a good offset back. They said that was a good offset back.
Do the stop at the stop bar again. I want to do that.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
That's fine.
And then just back up and do the offset.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
Just to practice it a little bit more.
I'm with you. Hey, if you don't feel confident in it, let's work on it, you know? We can do it like 3 or 4 times and then go back to doing this if you want. You just tell me when you're confident with it and we'll go back to doing the other. He wants to do some forward stops because he's not confident in it. Yeah, we're governed. We're governed. When I started driving, everything was manual. Never drove an automatic until 2010. Give me a Caterpillar engine with an 18 speed any day. Yeah, I mean, like for the bad weather and stuff like that, I'd rather be in the manual. But for like everyday driving, backing in docks and or actually this Kenworth is pretty good at backing into the docks. The Freightliner was not. So backing in docks in the Freightliner, I'd rather be in a. It's perfect. You can back out, do it again. But backing into a dock in a Freightliner, I'd rather have the manual transmission because it was more control. Way more control. It's good. Yeah, earlier he was having trouble with these, so now he asked. He was all like, "Hey man, can I do some more of the forward stops?" I was like, "Yeah, let's get you confident in it." Because that's all it is confidence out here. He's a very confident guy, so I'm sure after a couple of these, he'll be like, "All right, I'm ready to do the other." So we don't charge for the school, really. If you complete a 1-year contract, if you complete a 1-year contract with Prime, then it's free. If you don't complete a 1-year contract, I think it's like $4,000, a little bit more than $4,000. So let's round it up to $5,000. It's good we're having practice in sleepers. I took my test on anticipated day cab with a back window. I went over to TR and I had to learn it all over again. Yeah, no, I feel you there. I feel you there. Like, I get that a lot. A lot of people are all like, "What, y'all testing the sleepers?" I'm all like, "Yeah." I hope he's done with those forward stops. He's like, "Let me just do this forward offset to the left." He said, "I'm done with that." Which I knew he'd probably do it like 2 or 3 times and get bored of it and say, "Hey, let me just go ahead and do this." It's not bad pay, $5K for the school you're at. Yeah. The bad thing with schools, I will tell you the bad thing with the school, and you might run into a problem with, is in the schools, you have zero experience. So whenever you go try to find a job to use that CDL, you might run into a lot of problems and a hard time finding a job. A lot of places want you to have more experience. More experience means their insurance is cheaper. So that might be the problem you run into. Yeah, this guy is ready to test. He tests on Friday. I get my guys ready a week before their test. So he's been ready for a week before his test. And if it's messed up, he knows how to fix it because we worked on pull-ups, we worked on fixing it. He's been a really good student. Oh, man, it's concrete. Beat your feet up, man. Beat your feet up. Oh yeah, double clutching. I could not stand double clutching. I was not good at it. I was better at slipping the gears, so you just got to be good at making it look like you're double clutching. Then they won't know the difference. Then they won't know the difference. This is like his last day of practice right here, so his last day of practice. He takes my test tomorrow, and then the real thing on Friday, so. $1.2K out of the pocket after grants. Community college. Okay, well, hey, go for it. You're gonna run into the same problem though. Like, nobody will hire you because you have no experience. And I'm gonna tell you this: the college route, usually the college route. The students that do the college route like that, for some reason, when we hire them, they have like little to no experience. Like, they don't know nothing. I don't know what it is about it, but every student that I had that said, "Oh, I got mine from Job Corps or a college or whatever," it's just been a nightmare. I mean, I get the person up to prime standards. Like, I get them up to doing it right and doing it good and being good. It's just, it's a lot of work. Because unfortunately, some places just do the bare minimum with you. They're all like, the goal is to get the CDL. My goal is not to just get the CDL. It's to make sure that you're going to be good after you get the CDL. Like, my goal is when you go on TNT, all you have to learn is the paperwork. Yeah, honk. That way we get practice of honking, so you're used to it. That way you don't leave the door open again. Alright, back it out, do it again. See, and that's where things are messed up. A person with a new CDL is just good enough to maybe not kill someone for at least 8 weeks more, for 8 more weeks of training. Yes, mega carriers will hire new grads. I'm at Prime, it's a mega carrier. We hire people that are new. I can't hear you. I'm coming over there. What you say? Second wave? That's fine. Go for it. Now he wants to show off. He wants to do it the second way I taught him. So I taught them 2 ways of doing this. I taught them, hey, the first way that y'all seen is kind of a know the wheel turns process of like, hey, turning the wheel this way makes this part go that way. You know, it was a lot of learn the wheel turns. This way right here is freestyling. Like, he's just gonna put it in here. Yeah, it depends on the driver. Everyone's different, so it depends on them, and it depends on the amount of training that they actually had. There's some good CDL schools out there. Like I get guys from this place in Florida. He went way too much on that. Went way too much on that. He should be able to fix it though. It's gonna take him a couple pull-ups to fix this though. See, here's a second pull forward. And he might end up with 3 pull forwards. Where's my walkie-talkie? That was all out of bounds. Pull back up. Pull back up. You cannot turn the wheel all the way from up there and start backing up. It's fix it like a straight line back. Your whole front of your truck went out of bounds right there. All right, stop right there. I teach you in straight line back. Always just back up and react. If you turn the wheel all the way, watch, turn the wheel all the way. You see how that's angled? Guess what happened? Your front of your truck ran over this line right here. All right, so don't do that right there because it's going to throw the truck over the line. Also, it's about hey, if I turn a little bit this way, is it what I wanted to do? It's not about all that overthinking. It's about reacting to what's going on. Turn those wheels back straight. Just go backwards and react to it. This guy here, yeah, his setup was good. He just kicked it way too far out, and then he wanted to turn the wheel all the way instead of reacting to the back of the trailer. That's what he wanted to do. I'm currently in driving school in Kentucky. First day on the yard, about to start pre-trip inspection. Any tips? Study the heck out of pre-trip. Study it, study it, study it. Study it, study it, study. Hope you have answers for me. Is it an option to get training through any kind of visa if I am not from the U.S.? I'm from Africa. Yes. Yes, as long as you had a driver's license. You have to be in the U.S. You have to get with the recruiter. They have all the right information, but you have to have your driver's license for X amount of time. You have to have a work visa. I trained a lot of guys from that were here with work visas. Passed my test on the 3rd, and I'm so happy. Congratulations, congratulations. If you're not born in America, well, I will tell you this. Some of my African students and students from other countries are actually better than the American students, so I don't agree with that. You memorized it all in 2 weeks? See, I don't give my students that long on pre-trip. I tell my guys, you got 2 days to learn this pre-trip. If you want to do anything else, you will have it down in 2 days. If they don't have it down in two days, then I'm gonna stop everything we're doing and I'm gonna park the truck and you're gonna study pre-trip with me watching you study pre-trip to make sure that you're actually studying it. And what I'm finding out is that people are just not studying it. I can't say it with this guy or the guy before him. Both of the guys, last 2 guys I had, came out here and worked on it. They had it down, so. It's a little better this time. He was still kind of high in it. He's trying to fix it. He's gonna be close to hitting this cone in the front. Ooh, he skated by it. He skated by it. See, I had to get a move on over here to see if he was going to hit it. He also was close to hitting that line right there with the truck. Why are you making me run? Huh? You should have pulled up and fixed that hash mark. You had 2. You barely missed that cone by like an inch. You barely made it past it. That's why I had to run up there, is because I was like, nah, he's gonna pull up and fix that. And then you didn't, so I was like, dang, I gotta be over there to see if he's gonna hit it. I don't get this shape by running around, man. I think you did it on purpose. You said, let me make him run. He's trying to get me to do my exercise for the day. That's what he's doing. He said, get running, fat boy.
I didn't pull up because I felt like I could have fixed it enough in time. Like, I felt like I was good enough to fix it. So we're going to keep going, basically.
Yeah, that's out. These rubber pads are over. See what he does. If he honks the horn, then he fails. You gotta set the brakes and then honk the horn. Alright, good thing you pulled up because those back bumpers were over that line. So it's the rearest part of the trailer. The rearest part of the trailer was those black bumpers on the back of it. Alright, back it out, do it again. Good job on that pull up. Going a little fast in that forward offset. That's why he's way far over. This is probably our last one right here. My phone's dying. And he's starting to get overconfident in it. So it's like you want to be confident, but you don't want to be cocky. So he's starting to get where he's a little bit cocky. Trying that maneuver on that second hash mark. Driving fast in the forward offset. At least he pulled up on this one. Plus my phone's at 40%, so it won't last very much longer. No, it's not the same as the 90. A 90, and so everyone complained about them taking away the 90-degree alley dock. I don't even see the deal in it, because the thing is, we really didn't ever do it like a 90-degree textbook 90-degree. We always had a little bit of a setup for it. But for the test, you couldn't set up for it at all. That one's perfect. Definitely a good one. And that's it for this live. Hey, thank you all for coming out, checking out what we were doing today. I'm out of here. Like, comment, and subscribe.